Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the little tips and tricks that I use to help my daughter sleep through the night. So a little bit of background, my daughter is 6 months old now. She has been sleeping through the night since about 2 months, on and off of course. And I have a couple little tips and tricks that I've learned over these couple months that I feel like have really helped her and encouraged her to sleep through the night. So I just wanted to share them. Maybe you can try them out and hopefully a couple of them work for you. I do just want to say that all babies are very different, of course. Some babies are good sleepers and some are not good sleepers, and it kind of just depends on the baby. I think we honestly just got lucky and my daughter's a good sleeper, or she is now, at least she was not when she was a newborn. But I just want to say that if your baby is not sleeping through the night and you're struggling, we've all been there. Every baby has ebbs and flows and it has nothing to do with you. So I just wanted to say that beforehand, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the little tips that I use. So the first big thing that I really want to talk about is having a routine during the day, because I learned after the first couple months that having a daytime routine for my daughter really encouraged her to sleep better at night, and that's when I noticed that she started having these longer stretches of sleep during the night. So what I mean by a daytime routine is also just kind of having a nap routine and a nap schedule during the day. And I don't think this has to be like a strict schedule that you follow, because it's kind of impossible with a baby, but I kind of just followed my daughter's lead. At around 2 months, she started kind of giving herself a routine and showing these patterns that I just kind of was keeping in mind. So I would just notice little things like she would get really sleepy at certain times. She would take a certain amount of naps per day. And so I just kind of started following that. And then she kind of just structured a daytime schedule for herself. So just look out for little patterns that your baby is already exhibiting and just kind of structure your day around that. Of course, it can't be perfect, especially if you're out of the house or you're working. If you work from home, it's hard to keep that, but do try to kind of have some kind of loose structure during the day. So our nap schedule and daytime routine, it's not super strict. Again, I don't follow everything perfectly, but she does take 3 naps a day. It's been like that since she was around 2 months, like I said. So 3 naps a day, and they range anywhere from an hour to about 2 hours. The longest I will let her nap is like 2 hours and 15 minutes, tops 2:30. 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's the tops I will let her nap. I have found that if she naps more than that, it kind of messes up her sleep and she actually won't go to sleep that night and she gets overstimulated and all that stuff. So for her, a good range is just an hour to 2 hours usually. So she does 3 of those naps per day. For her last nap of the day, I do not let her nap past 5 o'clock. She goes to bed around 7:30. So if she naps past 5 o'clock, when 7:30 rolls around, again, she is overstimulated. She doesn't want to fall asleep, and it's a whole thing. So also kind of figure out what time your baby's going to bed and make sure they're not napping too late into the day. So that's like my first main few little tips, is just having a really good schedule and structure during the day. It's really going to encourage them to hopefully have longer stretches at night. So the next little tip I'm going to talk about is just having a nighttime routine. I feel like that's fairly obvious as well, but having the things that are very consistent at nighttime, where she knows once we start doing these things, she's going to get tired, she's going to go to sleep. I feel like that really has helped her. I started doing a nighttime routine with her again around that same time when she was 2 months, and I did find specifically the nighttime routine was probably the most helpful. So what I mean by her little nighttime routine is I kind of just go through a list of little things that I check off the box with her at night. So starting around 6 to 6:30 for her, I will just either run a bath, or if it's not her bath night, I'll lay out all of her pajamas and all of her little nighttime things, just so she knows once I start doing that, it kind of cues to her that nighttime is starting and we're going to go to sleep soon. So we will do a bath. I will put her in PJs, get her all ready, diaper, all that stuff. Once I'm done with that, I do let her hang out with us for a little bit. I try to either read her a book or play with a toy or something. I don't want to do anything that's too overstimulating for her and that makes her like wide awake. I try to do something more low key. So either just have her hang out with us on the couch or my husband will just hang out with her for a while. So after she's hung out with us for a little bit, I've read her a book, done all that stuff, I will go and make her bottle for her and then my husband will transfer her to her sleep sack. So really quick, I'm just going to talk about sleep sacks a little bit. There's so many different kinds of sleep sacks on the market. They have weighted ones. They have so many different ones. I have just a regular sleep sack. This is what we transitioned to after she was done with her swaddle. I didn't want to do a weighted sleep sack just because I wanted her to be able to move around freely and not be restricted. That was just my personal preference, but I have heard a lot of good things about weighted sleep sacks. So it's kind of just up to you. Maybe ask your doctor, kind of figure out what you want to do. So for her little sleep sack, I just wanted to show you because it's super cute. I just got this off of Amazon and it's by the brand Burt's Bees, but it's just this really cute little sleep sack. It's a lightweight material, but it's really nice, honestly, and it does give her an extra layer of warmth, which is really nice on these cold nights that we've been having. But it's just really cute, and she knows it's really cute because we lay this down, and when I put her in this, she just knows that it's bedtime and she's gonna go to bed, and she'll start rubbing her eyes and yawning and all that stuff, and it's so cute. But just having a sleep sack, honestly, just for the routine part of it too, like you might not necessarily need a sleep sack, but I feel like it's really good for babies because I feel like they just know when you put them in that it's time to go to bed. So I really do like this one. There's so many different ones on Amazon that you can look at, but I just thought this one was cute. That's why I got it. So I just wanted to show you guys that. But we put her in her sleep sack, and then by the time she's in that, I have her bottle ready to go. She does take a bottle and I rock her to sleep every night. This is just what we've done since she was born and it works for her. We've never had a problem with it. So give her her bottle, rock her to sleep, and then I transfer her to her crib. And for the most part, she's out, and she's out for the whole night. I do want to say I make sure that her room is super, super dark. All the shades closed, all the lights off. I really don't have any night lights or anything like that. I feel like she does better when it's a very dark room. So that's just a little tip. And then also having a sound machine is, I think, so important for babies. On the nights that my sound machine dies or something, or it gets turned off accidentally, she will wake up. So having a sound machine is a really, really good thing also, and encourages and helps my daughter at least to sleep through the night. So those are pretty much all of the tips that I have and little things that I do that I really do think has helped her to sleep better. She definitely still has her nights where she's up a few times and goes through her little sleep regressions and all that stuff. But for the main part, she really is a good sleeper, and we do try to keep these consistent little schedules and routines with her just to encourage the best sleep that she can have. Thank you for watching this video. I hope a few of these tips were able to help you out. Please comment down below if there's anything that you've learned that's helped your baby sleep better, and please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.